Hi there, this is BB. So I woke up this morning, still dark, maybe like 2.5 hours ago, like 6 o'clock maybe. At least I slept a little. I was just exhausted. Uh, they were nerve gassing me or something around between 8 and 10 or 8 and 9. Oh my god, massive, massive pain. I just sat here and took it. I didn't have a choice. Whatever it is, you could feel it burning in your tummy. I think it's just the G word, um, GRAPHENE. There's a video that someone sent me, this lady on TikTok. They're having the same problem with the G word. They're trying to censor the word. GRAPHENE. They're trying to censor the word because it has something. It's a fucking substance that's found, I think, or I don't know if it's manufactured. How the fuck is that a banned word? I don't know. Can anybody explain to me in a court of law how in the fuck you can't say a word like that? If there's not something to it that these fuckers don't, they're trying to keep hidden. GRAPHENE. It reacts to EMFs. Cell phones. It doesn't have to have wires in it. Doesn't have to have seasonings. It doesn't have to have drugs in it. It doesn't have to have electricity. Turn the cell phone on near it and it reacts to it. If the cell phone has been rigged to emit certain frequencies, you'll watch it change formation. If that's put under your scalp or under your skin, you fucked. If that's put directly into the brain, you are really fucked. This is a simple explanation. GRAPHENE. They're trying to keep it hidden. They don't want people to know. The lady on TikTok, she spelt it out just like I did. She spelt the word out because she's having the same problem. I know there's going to be other people because she figured out this is a possible cause of some of the discomfort in the body. Because I've always felt that back in 2022, if you check my videos, I felt these things were coming at different angles, and how I saw the people around me, like my brain was putting them at the same in level with if their cell phones hung around me. Let's say that's how I'm hearing the voices. They're not all coming from the same phone. It's different phones because they're different parts of the world, different households. It's a lot of people. It's not just one household. It's a lot of people because they're quick to tell me they're all in the same place, that you could go in and chop them up or light the place on fire. It's just shit they say. I have to go find the place. One of them were telling me you should go knock on this person's door. I never did, of course, because I'm not going to go knock on somebody's door. Whatever it is like they're just bad people, okay? Evil fucking people who have no right to be thriving and carrying on this society of evil at this point. They really don't. But that word has a lot to do with it. Graphene. Oh, I said it. Anyway, with that being said, I will look into, I woke up this morning and they're talking about, money. When it comes to my money, the stamps I keep mentioning my grandma had, that in this group, that's what's bankrolling this group. There must have been gang stalkers, and my relatives who stole the fucking stamps hired these people to fuck with me. They're gang stalkers. And they probably turned into gang stalkers themselves along the process, along the way. Because before the gang stalkers had the kind of money the stamps could produce, something was giving them pleasure out of just targeting an individual and messing with them. Some kind of pleasure. People don't run towards pain, they run towards pleasure. They do things repeatedly because it gives them pleasure. Or it's a necessity, like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, going to the toilet, and not instead of soiling your pants. These are necessities. So, with that being said, it's something was giving them pleasure with just targeting an individual and messing with them, probably until they die. I'm not sure. So they just hit upon the right people. You pay them, the people like this the right price, they will buck up somebody for you. You know the word I'm trying to say. They will buck them up. They will buck them up. Badly too. They don't have scruples. They just see people as as party favors to demolish, to get some pleasure. Their senses of equality, of empathy, of what's right and wrong, everything is not obscure. It's not there anymore. It's not to say, well, well, that's what's keeping me alive, that they do have some scruples. They are trying to kill me every day and night, and God, for some reason, is keeping me alive. And even that doesn't scare them. That doesn't scare them. There's one little man with long hair who likes to perform while I'm making a video. Oh my God, does he perform? He is the performance king. It's all bullshit. This is the one who's always trying to like suck at your breast and kneading and massaging and caressing. He likes to do that. It's imagination, but haptics has a lot to do with it as well. Anything to make the victim feel that they're touching them is what they're after now. This is what they're trying to perfect. They want the act of rape. The person must feel like they're being raped. At the same time, that they're neurally linked to the person who feels like they're being raped, who feels like they're being assaulted, who feels like they're in pain, who feels like they're being, just demolished by this group of people. All the pain. There's something about the pain that when they're neurally linked to a person who is in a lot of pain, they're getting something from it. What that thing is, I don't know. It's pleasure, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. And I was thinking about, what if I read that gasoline is one, but kerosene is something they use in the cooking of crack. I'm always smelling kerosene in the back of my head, behind my neck, crinkles. It crinkles. I know somebody who's way older than I am, and she says the same thing. It crinkles behind her neck. It's crinkling. I'm not the only one. She experienced it too. It crinkles. And when it crinkles, it's like you're wondering if they put this thing behind your neck. Like, so when you do die, it's like the magnets, whatever, because the magnets, and they're able to control whatever magnets are there. Some of the stuff just come right down into like certain parts of your body, so that when they do an autopsy, they find drugs in your body. They say, well, either you're a drug mule or you're just so hardcore drug user. Let me reassure you one thing. I've never used drugs like this. I used weed as a teenager, and I have some gummies that I have bought about 2 or 3 months ago. I haven't bought weed in 20 years or more. I don't do weed. I don't like the feeling of it. But the thing is, you're a hardcore drug user. To put drugs in your body like that, different places, like your head, your brain, your neck, there's no pleasure in it. It's all pain. Pain, and more pain. Pain is like your bones are hurting. If that's what they're doing to me, I'm just saying. Because they want to paint everybody as massive drug users. It's important to them for some reason. I don't know. It's like they know what they've done. They call it in here and out there. In here meaning you're like in a game, a virtual game. Though this is my reality, this is like a virtual game they're in. They're looking at a person in a virtual reality. However, this is out here for me. I don't have no in here and out there. They're always saying in here, out there, in here, out there. So when they're doing this to me, it's like when the people who are paying them, like that would be my relatives, they would say, well, yes, she was just a massive drug user. You can't believe anything she said. Like somehow they have convinced themselves and they've ingrained it into their ugly, sick heads that there's somehow, when they do things in here and there's the person that's out there is a different person. In here, they can be as evil as they want. Out there, it's a different situation. And if you are found with an autopsy body and they find drugs in you, then you must be a drug user. But in here, they're pretending to drug you. But out there, you see how angry I get? This is what I go through every day. But out there, you do it all on your own. Even though they know in here, it's just a game. It's like they don't know. It's just a game. It feels like it's somebody is doing it in your imagination, in your head, that type of thing. But you're found out there, which is the same thing, with drugs in your body. Or because right now there's pain right here, really, really bad pain. Then you must be doing it yourself. You see what I go through every day? Did you feel the frustration as I was saying it? Out there, in here, out there. What does it all mean when they're in a virtual reality game versus your reality, which you don't have a virtual reality. This is your life. But if they have a headset on and they mess with you and they take off the headset, like Clark Kent, you take off the glasses, you become a different person. Superman, Clark Kent. Superman, Clark Kent. The same thing. This is how shallow and stupid these people think we are. There's no in here and out there. It's the same thing. The same thing. Anyway, I will actually cut the video short, and I just wanted to know if you're feeling the same thing. It's like there's no way people put drugs all over their body. They cannot do this. I would have to ask them, why would they do this? There's so much fuck if this is what they're doing to me. There's no pleasure. It's all pain, pain, pain. It hurts like a motherfucker. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. There's no high. It's just anger and hurt and solid pain. Which brings me back to pain. Whatever they're doing is always to get you upset and feel pain. Because it feels like some sensation for them those who are neurally linked to you. Whatever that means. I have no idea. Anyway, I'll cut the video now.